Hey, I'm Jessa, and I'm going to show you how to make a nice lotion for friends and family for Christmas, or also for yourself in the winter months. I know that people have a lot more dry, chapped skin from the cold, and I know specifically where we live, there's not a lot of humidity in the air. So I'm going to show you how to make a very luxe lotion that will keep you nice and moisturized all winter long. I get a lot of my recipes from a book called Organic Body Care Recipes, and there's all kinds of great information in here. So if you do want to purchase this book, I got it on Amazon. It's really great, and that's where I got this lotion recipe that I use personally, and I make it for my mother-in-law who has hypersensitive skin. She breaks out in rashes and pretty much everything she puts on her skin, and this is the only lotion that she's been able to use. So if you're very sensitive, there are no preservatives in this lotion, so storing it, you're going to want to either store it in the fridge. It'll store in the fridge for 3 months, or out of the fridge for a month. After that, it'll probably go bad, just because there are no preservatives in it, like the lotion you'll buy in the store. Okay, so what I have in this pan here is I have 7 tablespoons of sweet almond oil. You can use apricot kernel oil or soybean oil. Really, any kind of neutral oil is fine. In this one, I have 9 tablespoons of distilled water. And the reason you want to use distilled water is because you don't want bacteria growing in this, because then you're being putting that on your skin. So 7 tablespoons of an oil, 9 tablespoons of distilled water, and in this pot, you're going to put your oils and your beeswax and that sort of thing. And in this pot, you're going to be doing more glycerin and water-based ingredients. So over here, I like to shred mine because it melts quicker and it doesn't expose the oils to heat for a very long period of time. So this is beeswax and this is cocoa butter. And for the beeswax, you're going to do 2 tablespoons of beeswax, and you're going to put it in with the oil here. So there's 2. Not too particular. I mean, I can do heaping ones. It doesn't really matter. The more beeswax you put in, the thicker it's going to be, because the beeswax is the emulsifier of the lotion. So the more you got in there, the harder and thicker it's going to be. So 2 tablespoons of beeswax, 1 tablespoon of cocoa butter. Put these on here. And you're going to want to heat these on low. Like I said, you don't want to expose your oils to high heat. So you can do this on low, or you can do it on a double boiler. It's up to you. Doesn't matter, really. Okay, next, you're going to put lanolin in it. Lanolin is basically the oil from sheep. So you're going to do 1 teaspoon of lanolin. There you go. Throw it in there. It's really sticky stuff. I actually used to help my dad shear sheep, and when you were done with it, your hands would be covered in this stuff, and they'd be like the softest your skin has ever been. Okay, so you got all of that in there, and basically you're going to heat that, like I said, on low until all of this is melted, and you don't see flecks of beeswax or cocoa butter. Oh, also, you're going to be putting in something that I like to cook with, coconut oil. You're going to put 2 tablespoons of that in your oils as well. Almost forgot that ingredient. Okay, so there you go. There's 2 tablespoons. And it'll take about 10 minutes for this all to melt. And then in the water, you're going to put in 2 teaspoons of vegetable glycerin. You can find this at really any kind of pharmacy. So 2 teaspoons of that in there. And when the water and the beeswax combine together, that's where the emulsification takes place. So there's that. And then, last but not least, half a teaspoon of borax, which you can find in your laundry detergent section of your store. It's like a laundry detergent booster sort of thing. So there you go. So half a teaspoon of that. And you can put this one on medium, since there's really no oils or oils that'll get harmed by the heat in this pot. So, and you just basically want to heat the water until the borax is dissolved, and then you can take it off, which doesn't take very much time at all. So after this is done melting, and everything's all melted together, you're going to take it off the burner and let it sit. And what will happen is you'll start actually seeing it thicken because the beeswax is cooling. So you want it to get a little thick, and it takes about 5 to 10 minutes. And that's when I'm going to show you what to do with your next step. So